Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. Today I want to talk about when it's time to cut them loose, okay? And what I mean by that is when you're dating somebody, or let's just say you're in a relationship, right? And you don't know whether to keep this person around or whether you need to cut them loose. See, this is a major problem that I see today. People keep other people around because, they're hoping that that person's going to change. No, okay, stop that. You're not about to sit here and rebuild somebody. You're going to find somebody that's already built for what you need, not that you have to sit there and try to change somebody. Nobody's going to change unless they want to change. So, stop wasting your time with these people that are not right. So I'm going to go through a few things that I want to bring up, red flags that it's time to cut this person loose. Now, you could keep this person around. You could keep them as a friend or, a side thing or whatever you want to keep them as. But as a potential partner, no, no. All right. So the first sign that you need to cut that person loose is when that person is not consistent contacting you. If that person is not contacting you on a daily basis, that is somebody that is not serious and you need to cut them loose or put them in the friend zone and keep them on the side, okay? Somebody who's looking and serious-minded to get to know you and move forward with you will want to talk to you every day. Now, another thing is if they're not getting on the phone, that is another reason. If you're dealing with somebody and all you guys ever do is text, they never want to get on the phone, that is a red flag. You need to say something to them like, let's talk on the phone. And if they have a problem with that, then you're dealing with somebody who's a creeper most of the time, or they have somebody and they can't get on the phone. So that is somebody that you don't waste your time with, okay? Now, another sign that this person is not worth your time is when they are not available on the weekends and they're only hitting you up during the week and they're only looking to date you during the week. That is because the weekends are for their old lady or old man, depending on who you're dealing with. And you are not a priority. This is somebody who's going to waste your time. Don't bother, okay? Now, another thing to look for when you're trying to figure out if you need to cut this person loose is if this person is always on dating apps. If you see that person always on dating apps, most of the time you're probably dealing with a dating app, what we call them dating app whores or attention whores. These are people that can never get off the dating apps and are on the dating apps 24/7, okay? I had friends that met certain guys on the dating apps. They dated the guys on the dating apps and they're still on the dating apps, okay? And they're still on the dating apps today, all right? I'm telling you, it's the same people, all game, all searching out sex, all right? I don't care what they tell you. That's the game, you guys. That's why I tell you, if you're looking for relationships, do not waste your time on those dating apps. Anybody who tells you to go find somebody on a dating app doesn't know the game, all right? Or they're living in a bubble, or they're married and they've been married the last 25 years and don't understand, all right? But I'm telling you, because I've been in the game, everybody I know plays game, and this is how it is. Years ago, dating apps were different. It's not the same today, you guys. All right. I had to try to explain this to a girl that had a problem and everything, who told me that her boyfriend is back on the dating apps that she met him. I said, this guy's not ready. Okay. He's out to play game. Don't waste your time. So the thing is this. I'm trying to tell you, don't waste your time when you start to see these signs. You need to cut these people off cold, okay? These are people that don't care about you as a person. These are people that want to use you. All right? So I'm trying to protect you from being used. So you gotta be sharp, and you gotta recognize when you start to see these kind of things that this person is playing game on you. Now, you get a lot of people too. I've talked about benching, I've talked about breadcrumbing, I've talked about love bombing, and that's all part of the game, okay? Anytime you see any of these kind of things, go listen to my podcast on love bombing, breadcrumbing, benching, all that. This is all game, all right? Anytime you see somebody that plays these kind of things on you, you don't bother with them. You don't bother with them unless you want your time wasted, okay? Or if you really like them, you put them in the friend zone and you don't get too close emotionally with them, because that is somebody that is going to hurt you down the road. If you're thinking more of a long-term kind of romantic kind of relationship with them, all right? Because that's not what is in their mind. They're not looking for what you're looking for. They're looking to just go out there and have fun. No matter what they tell you, you got to look at their actions. Is this person being consistent with me? Is this person getting on the phone with me, an hour a day and talking to me? Is this person asking me questions about me, who I am? Does this person care? Or are they just talking their nonsense and talking about themselves on the phone because they like the attention and the ego boost? This is what they do, you guys. People say to me all the time, well, if they didn't like me, why would they call me? Because you're part of their circuit. Because they get a rush out of knowing that you're staying on the phone with them. It gives them a high. She likes me. She's staying on the phone with me, okay? Don't be a sucker. Don't make these people important if they're not giving you what they should be giving you and showing you that, they're consistent in seeing you, consistent in contacting you. Watch the pattern, and they're not disappearing in between. Somebody who's disappearing in between is somebody who's playing game on you. Somebody who ghosts you is somebody playing game on you. Delete, block, don't waste your time. That you're dealing with a clown. Don't waste your time. So the big thing is this. You got to know the difference from when somebody is interested in you and when they're not. So I've outlined, in what I've just said as to things, certain red flags of people that are not interested, okay? They're going to play those kind of games. Now, people that are interested you're not going to sit there and have to wonder. You're not going to be listening to podcasts to see, are they interested in me? You're going to know. You're going to know. Relationships that move forward are relationships, usually when somebody is all in, they're going to want to move fast with you. Now, I've talked about when it moves fast, the way it should move, and when it moves too fast, you got to watch out too, because they could have some kind of other ulterior motive for wanting to move fast with you. Maybe they look at you as a financial benefit. Maybe they're looking to move into your place. You got to be cautious if you're dealing with somebody that's moving fast with you for any kind of financial reason. So be careful. Or if they're controlling and you're dealing with somebody who could be abusive or narcissistic, they like to, move fast. A lot of narcissistic people, are very deceiving in the sense that you think that you've met somebody that is all into you because you've dealt with a lot of people that played games, and then all of a sudden the narcissist comes along and love bombs you and makes you feel so good in the beginning. See, this is the thing. They make you feel so good in the beginning that you think, you found that true love. You got to understand something. Love is something that grows. It's not lust. It's not that feeling that you're having with somebody, let's say the narcissist that comes in and love bombs you in the beginning. That is lust. That is not love, okay? I need to clarify that. And that does not last. A narcissist, if you get involved with a narcissist, that love that they're showing you in the very beginning, this is what they do in the very beginning when they have their, their narcissistic supply, you're their new supply. Now they're focusing in all on you and you're the greatest thing ever. That is not going to last. So you have to, no matter who you date, you got to take it slowly, okay? You got to take it slowly because you got to see who you're dealing with. And that takes time. I've said this over and over again. It takes time to see what somebody is about. And the longer you go out with them, the more the mask comes off and you're going to see who that person is. You're going to see how they are when they're mad. You're going to see how they are when they don't get their way. You're going to see how self-centered they are. You're going to see if they're giving to you. Okay, these are all important traits that you need to look at when you're dealing with people. And you're looking for a long-term relationship and you might have to live with this person or have kids with this person. Oh my God, you better be sure you know who you're dealing with. So that's why I say, take it slow and look for those red flags to see who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with somebody who's, always talking about themselves, ding, 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 ding. That's a red flag. That is somebody who's self-absorbed. If you're dealing with somebody who's in love with themselves, always staring in the mirror, oh, I am the hottest thing ever. I am the hottest thing ever. That is going to be a hard person to be in a relationship with, okay? Because that is an attention whore. That is, and there's a lot of them out there, you guys. And they need that constant validation from outside people, all right? Now, a lot of people get involved with people that are like attention whores, that need that attention. So, if you're willing to deal with that and you got to go out with somebody because they're good looking and everything like that, you're going to have to deal with that aspect of the relationship, that this person is always thriving for attention from other people for whatever reason. And, those are people you got to watch too, because those could be potential cheaters. They always need, their ego, flattered, and they need that validation going on. Now, another thing I need to bring up are reasons to cut somebody off. Is if somebody is constantly, criticizing you, somebody is judging you, somebody is putting you down in any way, that is not somebody who loves you. Somebody who loves you is not going to want to hurt you. I need to stress this, you guys. And obviously, if somebody is emotionally and obviously physically abusive, you need to, make feet fast, okay? Call the domestic hotline if you have to. And you need to get away from somebody like that in a safe manner, okay? So you have to watch out for that as well. Those are definitely reasons to cut somebody off, all right? Now, I know it's not easy to cut off people that we like because they're not, giving us what we want. It's very difficult. And I know a lot of people feel very alone and they say to themselves, well, nobody's perfect. And, maybe in time they'll see the value in me and everything like that. The thing is this, you have to value yourself. I don't want to say love yourself because people are like, what is, love yourself, love yourself. The point is this. If you don't respect yourself, nobody is going to respect you. So if you allow people to treat you a certain way, you think they're going to have respect for you? No. All right? They're going to constantly cross your boundaries. So, if you want to be a high value person, if that person sees the value in you, they are going to come up to your level and want to be with you. If they don't care and they're just looking to have fun and play games, then why would you want to waste your time with somebody like that? Because that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to waste their time with you. They're going to keep you around for a certain amount of time, and then they're going to discard you. That's what happens a lot of times. And that's why there's so many, heartbreak podcasts and columns and everything, because you got played. You were dealing with somebody that fooled you into thinking they really cared when they really didn't. But you were listening to their words. You weren't looking at their actions. You weren't looking at if that person was with you in every way. Were they with you? You feel when somebody's with you. And I don't necessarily mean physically all the time with you, because people have lives. We get that. But what I'm trying to say is, whether, you have their interest, you have their attention, they've made you a priority. A lot of times when people are in relationships, this happens a lot, like if somebody's a married couple or something like that, a lot of times the spouse that is getting cheated on feels very alone in the relationship. Why? Because the other person is mentally not there with them. They may be with them physically, but they're thinking about the person that they're cheating on them with on the side. So they'll be having a conversation with them, and they're really not listening because their mind is somewhere else. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Know the difference. Know that whoever you're talking to, whoever you're dating with, that they're with you. They're mentally there with you, and they're interested in what you have to say, and they're interested in being around you and talking to you and everything like that. That's how you're going to know whether somebody's into you or somebody's not into you. You got to pick up on the signs and stop, ignoring those signs. Follow your gut. If your gut is telling you that something doesn't feel right, then it's not. Your gut is telling you that for a reason, and you need to trust your gut. This is why I tell you about all this kind of stuff. Now, another reason you should cut somebody off is if you've been dating somebody a few months and they're not mentioning anything about exclusivity, about not seeing other people. You've dated them long enough. You've dated them over, let's just say, 4 months, okay? And that's consistent dating. And they're not bringing up anything about exclusivity. And they know that that is what you want. That is what you're looking for. And they're not bringing it up. They don't care if you date other people or anything like that. That is somebody who's not serious about you. And that is somebody that you have to cut off or let them know that, you're not here to float around. Either they're on the same page with you or they're not, okay? And if they really care about you, they're not going to want to lose you, okay? They're going to want to be with you. If they let you go, then they don't care enough about you, or it's not the right time for them. So in either scenario, you guys are not going in the same direction and you're wasting your time. And that's why you have to cut yourself off from people that don't want the same things that you want. You have to accept it. You have to accept it and let them go so that you could put your time into other people that are potential of someone you could have a future with. All right? I needed to bring that up because that's very, very common. Another sign you need to cut that person loose is if that person is still talking to their ex. Oh my God, this is such a big one. Such a big one. Unless that person has kids with that person, the only reason they should be talking to their ex is if they have to talk with respect to what's, concerns for the child, which should already be laid out in a plan that they have, through the courts, if that's the issue, for visitation and, other little things. It should not be a regular basis of them going and hanging out at their ex's house and, oh, well, we're just friends. We're just friends. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that people can't be friends with their exes, but you have to look at the degree of how friendly they are, because they could be having, situationships. They could be having side sex with their ex. or they could be totally not over with their ex, and you are sitting there trying to start a relationship with somebody, and they're not emotionally available. They're not emotionally single because they're still hung up on their ex. That is somebody you don't waste your time with. Maybe this person got involved with you too soon after breaking up with their ex, and they just can't cut the cord. You're going to have a headache on your hands. You're going to start with this person, and you may date them for a few months, and then all of a sudden they're going to tell you they rushed and go back to their ex. So don't bother with somebody who's not completely over their ex and has been broken up at least 6 months. Now, I want to mention another reason you should cut somebody off, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's say every time you have a disagreement with this person, they flip the blame on you and tell you it's your fault. Ding, 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 ding. That is a classic sign of somebody that may be a narcissist. I need to point this out. Narcissists are famous for flipping the blame. They will never take the blame. They will never take accountability. So if you're dealing with someone who's always blaming you for everything that goes wrong in the relationship, and they won't take any accountability, and you know that you're being fair and you're owning any kind of anything that you're doing that isn't right, you're looking at the situation fairly, and they keep blaming you for everything, okay? And you know that it's not your fault for certain things, but they're blaming you for it, you are dealing with a toxic person. And that is somebody that is going to be a nightmare down the road. These are people you need to cut off in the beginning because it's only going to get worse down the road, okay? So be, aware of that. So let me just say, this last thing that I need to point out to you guys is this. If you're feeling like you can't let go of somebody, and they're not giving you everything that you need, but you feel that need that you just can't let go of them, okay? And you're emotionally attached and everything like that. That is because you have not come into your own. Believe me when I tell you, okay? I know what I'm talking about. You have not come into your own. And what I mean by coming into your own is when you come into your own and you realize your value, you will not tolerate anybody treating you less than you should be treated. Let me tell you something else too. Anybody could be in a relationship. Anybody can be in a relationship, okay? But it's how much you want to tolerate. There's plenty of people that are in relationships that are putting up with a lot of shit, okay? Shit that maybe I wouldn't put up with, or maybe you wouldn't put up with, or maybe the next guy wouldn't put up with. But they're putting up with it, all right? But what you have to ask yourself is, are they truly happy? Are they truly happy, or are they can't be alone? So they're struggling with this person because they rather struggle with that person than stand on their own 2 feet, okay? When you come into your own, you become unstoppable, all right? Because you realize that, you know what? I don't need anybody. I know my value. And if somebody cares about me, they're going to recognize my value and they're going to want to be with me because they see that light in me. Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. And this is the way you got to be if you want to be treated right. Okay? If you don't want to be treated right, then, just hang on to these people. And then you know what happens a couple years down the line? You wake up one day and you look back on your life and you say to yourself, I wasted all these good years with the wrong person because I didn't let them go. Okay? And on top of that, you stopped yourself from possibly meeting the right person because you would have been able to, have a chance with somebody else. Now you got to start from square one, and now you may be in your late 30s, your 40s, your 50s, or whatever. And let me tell you, it doesn't get easier as you get older, all right? The little, dating pond gets smaller, and then you're dealing with people that are divorced, that have kids, that, have issues, that have been hurt, that haven't healed from past relationships, that have a chip on their shoulder. Okay. So, don't waste your time with the wrong people. Believe me when I tell you, give your time to the people that value you and that show you the attention and that like you. Okay? You shouldn't have to fight for somebody to like you. Either they like you or they don't. You don't have to sit here and try to convince them of liking you, because it doesn't get better later on. So if they don't like you from the very beginning, that is somebody that is not all into you, and you got to keep going. You got to keep going, okay? And you keep talking to other people. Keep talking to other people. Even if you make friends, the bigger your circle becomes, in other words, the more people that you have in your life and you're not feeling like you're all alone, even friends, the more you're going to build your strength, and you're going to get stronger, and you're going to get to a point where you're going to say to yourself, I don't need to take this crap from that person. No, I am not the one, baby. Okay. You could go play your game and go waste somebody else's time. All right. So that's how you handle it, you guys. And, there's somebody out there for everybody. It's just, the decisions you make are going to shape your life. So make the right ones. Okay, I hope that helps you. If it did, please hit the subscribe button and share. And if there's any topics you guys want me to podcast on, send me an email at askgaz909@gmail.com. And have a great day. Are you having a problem in your dating or relationship life and you need a question answered? Well, go to my website. The link is in the podcast description, and you'll see how you can ask Yaz a question and get it answered confidentially. So go to the podcast description and look for the link where it talks about how Yaz will answer your question. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz. I want to tell you about my 2 books that are on Amazon, okay? You can download them free with the trial membership from Kindle. The first book is Regain Your Power. If you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner has all the control in the relationship, maybe you're walking around on eggshells, you're afraid to approach them, it's going to tell you how to regain your power and be happy in the relationship, okay? And what you may be doing wrong, and that's why your partner has all the control in the relationship. The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time. There's a lot of people that are dating someone or in a relationship with somebody who's not really vested in the relationship. And we often are confused as to whether our partner really likes us or is into us or wants a future with us. And this book is going to give you signs and red flags of whether your partner is into you or he's just basically drifting and wasting your time. So go to Amazon and download the Kindle free trial membership. Doesn't cost you anything. And check it out. It may help you. Okay? And have a great day.